Hi, this is Kamal Crooks here recording a video for T Rose, Tommy Rose channel. You should give it a like and subscribe. And who do we have here?
Gabe Molina.
What did you do today?
I won the PPG event with Brave PK.
Congratulations. Nice.
Yeah. Before I get into the deck profile, I want to give shout outs just to a couple people. RMC, my sponsor, Tommy, Kamal, Hani, he let me borrow all the cards, Michael Sanaiba, Abella, he also let me borrow all the cards. Abella's like the best. Oh, and Travis as well. Travis also came through super clutch for me. He let me borrow the Brave stuff. But yeah, let me just get into the deck profile. If I remember something, I'll just bring it up. So I got like kind of the standard PK lineup. 3 scales, 3 boots, 2 cloak, 1 gloves, and 1 greaves.
Do you think you would do anything different? Anything less? Anything more?
I might have played one of these instead of 2. But I'm not sure because it was good. It is good to draw when you draw extenders. So maybe change this to 1, but I'm not sure yet. And that's it for the PK lineup. And then for my E-Tele targets, I got the 2 level 3 extenders. You just play 1 and 1. You always summon this one, or no, you always summon this one first, because this one's 16 attacks, so it can come up later. For the Brave engine, I played 3 of the water and 1 griffin. These cards just make this deck like put it on a whole nother level. The cards are insane. It's searchable. It's a level 3. It's a graveyard effect. It's a Rhoda in hand. And I didn't even know that actually. Kamal told me about it after I already taught, but I can banish this from my hand and just search the spell. And then search the Griffin, special the Griffin, and special summon the token, or the other one if you draw 2. So like these cards are just insane, even drawing multiple of it, it's really good. So yeah, the best cards in the deck. And then for extenders, I had 2 jump forward. When I was making the deck, I just wanted to make sure that I always was able to get 2 level 3s on the board. And if not 2, then as many as I can. And so jump forward is a pretty good extender that way. I would consider Kagamucha Knight because it's dark. But I like the fact that this can special summon itself and then use E-Tele. If you draw E-Tele and Kagamucha as your only plays, you got to normal summon the Kagamucha. But with this, you can send the PK and then search it and then normal summon it, and it keeps your plays going. And then for the bricks, 1 Dasher, 1 Celestial, and the Scythe. Scythe just pretty much makes every time you go first an auto win. You just try to make a big board, they negate like anything they can, and then you go like Dagna, activate something effect, link with the Dagna, make credit plan, and then you just have an auto win with a draw 2. So it's like crazy because the worst cards in your deck are like the best at the same time. And then for the spells, I have 3 E-Tele. This card's broken. It special summons level 3 from the deck. It's a quick play. This card's insane. It's made the deck a lot better. The Brave package, I got the 3 of the spell and 1 Faithful Adventure. I didn't play Draco back, but while I was thinking about it, I might should have and just cut a different brick, because I definitely don't want to add more. I already think the deck has too many. But maybe if I got a different one, I can add that one because it is a really powerful card. You get to search it and reuse it, and every one of your boards pretty much end up getting it. So I might find room for it, but I'm not sure because I also don't want to brick with it, and it isn't necessarily essential. 2 Fusion Destiny, one of the best cards in the deck. My only going second cards is 3 Forbidden Droplets. Everyone's board isn't that great this format, especially if they're not playing the PK deck, and this is like pretty much one of the only ways to stop it. So yeah, I just played 3 Droplet. It makes any winnable game winnable, especially with all the graveyard effects you're discarding. Foolish Burial. Foolish was like the best card in the deck. It gets to both sides of the engine, so it's literally the best card in the deck. Upstart Goblin, consistency. I always play 39. And then Reinforcements of the Army. It's just to search either scales or any PK. or the jump forward. And then for the traps, I just played the 3 Fog Blade and the 1 Wings. I might consider playing Brigade because it just seems like it kind of makes sense to be able to set it and just make it help. It should be able to help to make Dagna Predaplant. But I didn't really miss it. I didn't really think about it. It never really came up unless like I probably put effort into it. You play the Wings, so when you bring back the scales, you discard the Wings and you send the Cloak, and then you bring it back, make Levy, and it gives you the second push because then Gloves would send this one. And then for the extract, the 1 Rusty, Cherubini. Cherubini's even more broken now that I can search the Brave token stuff. It's just like one of the best cards in the game. This whole deck is just a bunch of one of the best cards in the game. So that's what I really like about it. But yeah, the Artifact Dagna card, the Predaplant, the DPE, the Auto Win package. These cards are just super broken. Something that does come up is making things dark to be able to get into a Rusty if the Predaplant gets stopped or something like that. Then we got Link Spider and Almirage. Link Spider is really good because of the Brave tokens, and Nibiru, and then Almirage is really good. If, like for instance, you normal summon a PK, then you special, they're gonna black out the 2 PK, the 2 cards that aren't effects, and then you just make Almirage and search and keep being able to play. I play the IP to be able to go into Unicorn. It's just like distortion. It takes off the token or it takes off the Moye or anything like that. If my other cards get stopped, I just wanted another good generic link too. Then I play Access Code with the Unicorn. For that Unicorn target. Unicorn outs the card that Access one it gets to, or to the outs the Access. And then for the Exceeds, I played the 1 Levier. You need it for the combo. I never really missed 2. I think 1's really good. 2 Breaksword. Breaksword's just insane. It's really good answering cards. It's really good to pop itself, and then bringing itself back later on to be able to pop your side play around droplets. The Downard Magician and Zeus. Downard, was here for Zeus. If it comes to the game state where you do have to make the Zeus, you don't want to just use its effect one time and then just be like putting yourself on better habit. You want to be able to have a defensive card as well as outing it, so that's why I played the Downard. That's it for the extra deck. And for the side deck. For the back row hate decks, because of skill drain, I played 3 Cosmic Cyclone, Red Reboot, and Harpy's Feather Duster. The other people I made the deck with played Twin Twister. But it's funny because they also told me that Heavenly Lords stops Twin Twister, and that's why I put Cosmics in, but they played Twin anyways. But Cosmic was solid. It also out Scythe does come up. And then Red Reboot's the best going second card to trap decks, and then Harpy's Feather Duster as well. And then for the going second cards, I played all hand traps. The crappy driver. But I got the 3 Gamma, 3 Ash, 3 Nibiru. Against Swordsoul, I would put in like these, just because I wouldn't want to have the brick in my deck. Nibiru, so Nibiru is like mediocre, a chalice for an Omni Negate, or at best, it outs a whole board, and it's a huge game impact in the game. Chalice or Ash is a level 3. It's also good to side going first and second because you don't want to brick on your droplets. It's a level 3, and it outs the stuff that Fog Blade and DPE doesn't. So that's why I'd always side that. And then the Gamma is just super impactful card. I think it's really broken. Just a good going second card depending on the matchup. I also sided this for the Nadir Servant and Fusion Destiny deck. The same with the Gammas. I would side these in against like decks like that where they wouldn't flood the board, but they just had like a lot of 1-card cards. So that's what I had the Gamma for. And then that's pretty much it with the deck. Some things I would change, I would definitely side Lancia. I just forgot to put it in my side deck. It's really good with Dagna to go Scythe Dagna to be able to set both to play around evenly and lock them out of the extra deck. But other than that, I think my deck was pretty good. I only lost 1 game in Top Cut, and it was just to like an unbreakable board. And that's pretty much it. Just shout outs to everybody that let me borrow cards. Shout out to Tommy, and that's it.
Alright, peace out.